Now we turn to Ukraine, where the fight to retake towns held by Russia is pushing farther east. In one liberated city, local officials revealed what residents are calling Russian torture chambers. Debora Patta saw them for herself, and we should warn you that some of the details of her report are quite disturbing.
First came the shelling, then the persecution. It took place here, a police station in Izyum used by Russian troops as their headquarters. Now it's been demined so that detectives can begin their work.
Right here is where the torture chambers apparently were. That's what we're going to see now.
Russian soldiers slept here, ate here, and meted out the terror used to keep civilians and captured Ukrainian soldiers under control. The dark, damp basement is lined with egg cartons, previously used as an underground police shooting range.
It was already soundproof. That meant that screams would be muffled, and around you see the things that they left behind. They look innocuous, but they were deadly weapons of terror.
Investigators have testimony from victims that these were wielded as implements of torture.
We can see here some kind of wooden bat and masks that we understand were used to asphyxiate victims during periods of intense torture.
Unused electric shock devices were also found. We met torture victim Anatoly Kharakhatny last week, who broke down sobbing when he recalled being electrocuted. Prisoners like Kharakhatny were kept in these cramped cells filled with the stench of urine from overflowing buckets, the walls peppered with neat rows of pencil lines.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Marking
7,
time,
8,
prisoners spent locked
like 20,
inside.
30, 40.
Russian army.
Police Chief Sergei Bolsonov leads the investigation.
And we collect evidence, fingerprints and DNA from this place and from another place in this building.
To see if they are alive or dead.
Of course.
He is exhausted. Already he's cordoned off more than a dozen crime scenes like this. Russia was trying to strangle local people, he tells us, to make them so scared they'd forget about freedom.
But it hasn't worked. Like so many Ukrainians we've spoken to, their spirit is not broken. Fear has turned into defiance. Michelle?
Debora Patta, thank you, in the Ukraine.